Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. The Navy baseball team getting set for a big-time regular season finale this weekend as they take on the Black Knights of Army. And, of course, all the ticket information for this weekend series available at NavySports.com. Pleased to be joined now by right-hander Jared Leins. And, Jared, for you and your teammates, the fact that you all have just been able to compete this spring in many respects, still, working your way back after that long ROM period, what does this weekend and competing against your arch rival mean to you and your teammates right now?
Well, anytime you get to compete against Army, you know that you're going to have a lot of adrenaline. The energy is going to be high. And that's really been the story of our team this whole year is we play with a lot of energy. We play with a lot of excitement. I think guys are ready to go. For our sophomores and freshmen, this is the first time they'll be competing against Army. So we're just looking forward to preparing this week and hopefully just give it all we got this weekend.
It's one of the questions I've asked a lot of the teams because in many respects, as you mentioned, all these spring sports teams, freshmen and sophomores haven't seen competition against the Black Knights yet. How do you get those guys to just kind of dial in and stay focused and not get caught up in the emotion that, as you well know from being a freshman at one point, that is go Navy, beat Army?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think it all comes down to preparation, and a lot of the preparation you'll see in baseball comes down to the mental side of the game. So putting yourself in that mindset of, going out there and pitching in a tight situation or stepping up to the plate with bases loaded in a late inning situation. But, just teaching the guys, how to handle that, how to slow the game down and play at their pace and really just stay locked in every single pitch. The focus is going to be high. The energy is going to be high. And I think once guys get settled in, that first pitch is thrown, we'll be able to play our game and do things the way we want to.
Easier said than done as a pitcher not to overthrow early in a game like this?
Yeah, definitely. I think that, always the first pitch you throw as a pitcher when you come into a close game, there's going to be some adrenaline. But once you find the strike zone, it's easier to settle in and kind of get your feet under you in high pressure situations.
As you've worked your way back, obviously over the last couple of weeks, we've seen your pitch count incrementally go up. It's super sharp in that outing against Holy Cross. How have you felt about yourself as you've worked your way back now and incrementally increasing that pitch count as you obviously hope to maybe go a little further this weekend?
Yes, sir. Well, it's definitely been a struggle, battling this injury that I've had throughout this past season and last season. But, really my role, I feel like, is just to be a role model for the rest of the pitchers and the younger guys that even when you don't have your best stuff, the preparation that you have in terms of both the physical side and the mental side can lead to success. I know that I don't have the stuff that I once had, but just knowing that, I have to be an example for the rest of the team, and I need to control whatever I can control to give myself an advantage in certain situations by getting ahead of my batters, throwing strikes, trying to induce early contact and at-bats. And, I've embraced my role, and hopefully that can kind of be a spark to the rest of the pitching staff moving on the rest of the season.
You guys have had unbelievable games. Both programs have had unbelievable success. What is it about Army and Navy that has allowed them to be so successful here over several years now in the Patriot League?
I think a lot of it comes down to the camaraderie of our teammates, but also the coaching staff. How we see them commit to the program and commit to us really translates into how we commit to each other and commit to our craft. We have the word commitment a lot throughout the Naval Academy, but it's definitely something that we hold valuable to ourselves in our preparation, how we go about our business in practice day to day, and really just committing ourselves to having a high level of focus, good attitude, and a lot of energy as we play.
Based on what you as a student athlete at the Academy have gone through here over the last year total, what is it meant to overcome all of this adversity from a personal standpoint? At any point did you feel like, man, can I meet all of these challenges? Because this place is challenging enough. And now we throw COVID-19 and all the protocols on top of it. I'm not sure any student athlete at the Academy has been asked more over the last year or will be, barring some type of unforeseen circumstances, in the future? What's it been like to deal with all of this over the last year?
Well, you're completely right. It has been challenging, and I think what's special about midshipmen and what's special about Navy baseball players is we came here to be challenged. You know, we knew that nothing was going to be easy. This COVID pandemic has thrown a lot of curveballs to us in the sense that it's delayed our season, forbid us from getting out to the field and practicing. But all in all, I think it's brought us all together a lot more. Guys are more hungry to play. They realize just the thought process of not taking anything for granted. They know that anytime we go out there, it might be their last. And they've really embodied this kind of thought process, and they've really taken this to heart and how they prepare and how they come out to practice each day with a high level of focus and just a care for the game and a care for their teammates around them.
Much respect, young fella. Best of luck to you and your teammates coming up this weekend.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.